Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. This is my performance task number 5, Compare and Contrast and UCSP. The question number 1 is, how alike are Homo habilis and Australopithecine? My answer is, Homo habilis was alike to Australopithecines, but had a somewhat more modern head and bigger brain. It is defended from many different models or theoretical schemes to interpret the early hominin fossil record. It is because there is new findings that often have forced reappraisals. Most of the scientists are modify interpretation when given new evidence. The question number 2 is, how different are Homo habilis and Australopithecine with regards to cranial capacity, teeth, and bipedalism? My answer is, Homo habilis and Australopithecine are different with regards to cranial capacities about their characteristics that have been found in Homo habilis, which lived about 1.5 million to 2 million years ago in Africa and had a cranial capacity. They are different in teeth because the front teeth of Homo habilis are not much different in size from those of Australopithecine, and they are different in bipedalism because like the Australopithecines, Homo habilis individuals were habitually bipedal and also short and lightly built. The differences between two of them is in the head. Homo habilis individuals had somewhat smaller teeth, jaws, and faces than the Australopithecine. The question number 3 is, what is your interpretation and conclusion? My answer is, my interpretation and conclusion is that features and considered adaptation to a live on tough ground, indicating the loss of earlier tree climbing adaptations, with the ability to walk and possibility run long distances, compared with earlier fossil humans. Note the expanded brain case relative to the size of the face.
Good day, sir. This is my performance task number 5 in UCSP. Number 1. How alike are Homo habilis and Australopithecines? Homo habilis was alike to Australopithecines but had somewhat more modern head and a bigger brain. It is defended from many different models or theoretical schemes to interpret the early hominins fossil record. It is because there is new findings that often have forced reappraisals. Most of the scientists are modifying interpretation when given new evidence. 2. How different are Homo habilis and Australopithecines with regards to cranial capacity, teeth, and bipedalism? Homo habilis and Australopithecines are different with regards to cranial capacity is about the characteristics that have been found in Homo habilis, which lived about 1.5 million to 2 million years ago in Africa and had a cranial capacity. They are different in teeth because the front teeth of Homo habilis are not much different in size from those of Australopithecines, and they are different in bipedalisms because like the Australopithecines, Homo habilis individuals were habitually bipedal and also short and lightly, but the difference between two of them is the head. Homo habilis individuals had somewhat smaller teeth, jaws, and face that can Australopithecines. What is your interpretation and conclusion? My interpretation and conclusion is that features are considered adaptation to a live on the ground, indicating the loss of earlier tree climbing adaptation with the ability to walk and possibly run long distance. Compared with earlier fossil humans, note the expanded brace case relative to the size of the face.
Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. This is my video and performance task number 5 in UCSP. The number 1 question is, how alike are Homo habilis and Australopithecines? The answer is, Homo habilis was alike to Australopithecines but had a somewhat more modern head and a bigger brain. It is defended from many different models or theoretical schemes to interpret the early hominin fossils record. It is because there is new findings that often have forced reprisals. Most of the scientists are modify interpretation when given new audience. The number 2 question is, how different are Homo habilis and Australopithecine with regards to cranial capacity, teeth, and bipedalism? The answer is, Homo habilis and Australopithecine are different with regards to cranial capacity. It is about their characteristics that have been found in Homo habilis, which lived about 1.5 million to 2 million years ago in Africa and had a cranial capacity. They are different in teeth because the front teeth of Homo habilis are not much different in size from those of Australopithecine. And they are different in bipedalism because, like the Australopithecine, Homo habilis individuals were habitually bipedal and also short and lightly built. The differences between two of them is in the head. Homo habilis individuals had somewhat smaller molar teeth, jaws, and faces than the Australopithecine. Number 3. The number 3 question is, what is your interpretation and conclusion? The answer is, my interpretation and conclusion is that features are considered adaptation to a lived on the ground, indicating the loss of earlier tree climbing adaptation with the ability to walk and possibly run a long distance. Compared with earlier fossils, humans note that expanded brain case relative to the size of the face.
Good day everyone, and of course our subject teacher, Mr. Haji Mercy Gregorio Gudiser. This is my performance task number 5 in understanding culture, society, and politics. Question number 1. How alike are Homo habilis and Australopithecine? My answer is Homo habilis was alike to an Australopithecine but had a somewhat more modern head and a bigger brain. It is defined from many different models and theoretical schemes to interpret the early hominis false record. It is because there is how finding that often have forced. Most of the scientists are modified interpretation when give new advice. Question number 2. How different of Homo habilis and Australopithecine with regard cranial capacity, teeth, and bipedalism? My answer is Homo habilis and Australopithecine are different with regard the cranial capacity is about their characteristic that have been found in Homo habilis, which lived about 1.5 million to 2 million years ago in Africa and had a cranial capacity. They are different in teeth because the front teeth of Homo habilis are not much different in size from Homo australopithecine, and they are different in the bipedalism because, like of Australopithecine, Homo habilis individuals were habitual bipedal and also short and lightly built. The difference between two of them is in the head. Homo habilis individuals had somewhat smaller molar teeth and face than Australopithecine. Question number 3. What an interpretation and conclusion? My answer is my interpretation and conclusion is that are considered adaptation to a live on the ground, indicating a lost earlier tree climbing adaptation with its ability to walk and possibly run long distance. Compared with earlier false humans, note the expanded brain case relative to the size of the face. That's all. Thank you.